Ready?
Hi, it's Grandma Roseanne, and I'm so glad that you're here because we're going to make lettuce wraps today. Now, I don't know if you have been to P.F. Chang's, but I really love that restaurant, and they're absolutely famous for their lettuce wraps because they are superb. So this recipe is the closest I've ever gotten to their recipe because they protect their recipe. They will not put it out there. That's so crummy. So anyway, first of all, we have to make the sauce. So I want you to pay close attention to this because we've got a lot of ingredients. We're going to use Mirren, which is just a rice vinegar. We're going to use soy sauce, Hosin, not Hosin, Hosin, oyster sauce, red chili sauce, fish sauce. And you might say, dear Lord, I have to go out and buy all of that to make this, and the answer is yes. Yes. But you know what, you guys? It lasts forever. And you're going to use it in so many other Asian recipes that you find. So, and they're inexpensive. There's probably not a bottle here that's over $3. So very, very inexpensive. So, first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to take 3 tablespoons of sugar, 3 tablespoons of water, and we just want to dissolve that. That's all we're doing here. And this is called mirepoix, and what that actually means is have all your stuff ready before you start, because boy, I'll tell you, it goes really quick from this point. So have it all ready. So all we're doing here is just dissolving that sugar. And we have 3 tablespoons of soy, 1 tablespoon of Mirren, 1 tablespoon of Hosin. I love this stuff. This is so good. There. 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce. 1 tablespoon of this chili. It's a sweet chili is what it's called. It's got a little bit of heat to it, not too much though, not too much. It's really nice, gives it nice flavor. So 1 tablespoon of that, and 1 tablespoon of oyster. Now, with all these beautiful flavors, how can it not be outstandingly good? It is outstandingly good. We're going to mix that up. And then to this is 1 teaspoon of cornstarch, 2 tablespoons of water. And we are going to go ahead and add that in. That's going to be our thickening agent. And we are done with our sauce. So now what we can do is we can just move over to the range top, and we are going to do some work over here. So come on over with me. All right, here we are, and what I've got is about a 1/2 inch of oil that I'm heating up in the pan here. I want it to get really hot, almost to a smoke. Now, what I'm going to be cooking in here first is this, rice sticks, okay? Rice sticks are fun, rice sticks are unique, and rice sticks will scare you if you don't know what's coming. So, what I do, this is how they come, like this. I break them in half, and they will pop all over your kitchen, so just be prepared for that. To do this first because I want the oil to be very, very clean, and I don't want to have to wash out another pan. So we want this up to about 350 degrees. Now it's easy to get impatient here if you're like me, because I'm so impatient that you want to rush it, but you really want that oil at between 350 and 375 degrees, simply because you don't want that oil saturated into these rice sticks. I remember the very first time I did rice sticks, and I had a wok that I was working with, and they did that, and I went, oh, I had no idea that they were going to expand like that, but they do. All right, we're right there. Now, come here, cameraman. We're putting that in the hot oil. You're going to let it cook there for maybe 45 seconds, a minute. Turn it over. And you want to make sure it's cooked all the way through, because if not, it tastes like plastic. All right, we're just gonna let that sit out here for a little bit. All right, now what I did is I took a pound of chicken, and here I have chicken thighs. They were boneless, skinless, and I removed whatever other fat was on it, and then I minced it, and then I just quick fried them in just about 1.5 teaspoons of oil. I am telling you, it's so easy to do it that way. If you want to get minced chicken, that's more traditional, okay? Cameraman and I just kind of enjoy the chunks of chicken in there, but the mince is fine. If you want to use beef, you're welcome to do that. Whatever satisfies your palate. Now, I wanted to show you what I did. If you're going to be doing this on your own, and you're going to do the mince, and you want to cut it like I did, you want to cut this real thin, very, very thin, just like that. And now you have very thin strips. You come back the other way, just like that, okay? And now you have chicken that looks like this. All right, we're now again at 350 degrees, which is where I want to be. If you don't have one of these little things, they're really inexpensive. You get it off of Amazon, and it's just really nice because you always know what your temperature is. So what we're going to put into this is going to be the aromatics. So first we're going to put in the onions. The garlic. I have about 1/2 cup of onion and about a tablespoon of garlic. And I have probably 2 tablespoons of oil in here. To this, we're going to add mushrooms. Now, I love mushrooms, and so does cameraman, so we do quite a few mushrooms in there. But again, it's up to you. So how many mushrooms? I can tell you exactly how many as you like. That's all it is, as many as you like. All right, now we're going to cook these down. They're going to dry, they'll get wet, they'll dry again, and that's what we're looking for. We want to get as much of the moisture out as we possibly can. I think when we're looking for things to cook in summer, I think things like this are really, really good. They're very quick to make. You're not heating up your entire house. They're really healthy. They are, and I think that they're really tasty. So this is something that definitely can be a weeknight dish if you are working and you want something kind of quick. One can of water chestnuts that I have diced up. I sincerely believe water chestnuts have no flavor, none whatsoever. But you know what they have is crunch, and I love that. That crunch, along with our rice sticks here, is gonna be fantastic. Now then we're going to add our chicken that has already been cooked. And you know when I cut that other little piece just to show you how to cut it? Well, I threw it in here in order to cook it so I didn't have to throw it away. And cameraman said, that's a really little amount of chicken. He was very sad. He didn't realize over here I have a pound. There you go. How do you like that, cameraman?
That's better.
All right. Get all those flavors mixed in. You have have a lot of sodium in that soy. Little tiny bit of salt. Little tiny bit of pepper, just to finish it off. Always leave my cabinet doors open and then you don't see him, but cameraman's doing that. Shut the door. All right, now to this, we're going to put in all of the seasoning. Going to let that cook down and thicken up. Yum. As soon as the heat hits that water and cornstarch, it doesn't take very long and it's thick. You don't want it. You don't want it real thick, but you do want to have some structure to the sauce. I want you to take a look at how the sauce is thickening. You see that? And you bring it up to a little bit of a boil, just like that. All right, that is done. So we're going to leave this part. I'm going to go back to the counter. I'm going to show you what you need to do with this. We're ready to assemble. So you want to take your beautiful little shell here. You want to put in some of the crunch, because the crunch is wonderful. You want to fill it with this magnificent stuff we made. And a little bit of scallion tops, just like that. Then we fold it up as best we can and take a bite. That is so good. It is absolutely delicious. I really hope you try it, you guys. Really fast, nutritious. Subscribe, come back. I love it when you're with me in my kitchen. Give us a thumbs up, hit the bell, and have an outrageous weekend. Oh, ingredients will be below, so you will have everything. But I have to go away right now because I really want to finish eating this. So you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you on the next video. Bye. Oh, Chuck, this is good.